What's worse, the narcissist or the enabler? Let's get into it. My name is Sydney Turcotte. I'm platformed and endorsed by Dr. Ramani Durvasula, and I'd love to get your thoughts. So a lot of people love to focus on the narcissist, and as nasty as they are, let me talk about what is actually worse. The enablers. These are the people who carry out the abuse. And a lot of times it's done because the victim is oftentimes a truth teller, and the narcissist can't necessarily complete the abuse tactic without help. So enablers allow, encourage, excuse, abuse as well. They very often use DARVO techniques, deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. And the narcissists sometimes back off and they allow the enablers to finish the job for them. And a lot of times, when we get into adult narcissistic relationships, we really like to focus on the narcissist. And as bad as that can be, that's not your first rodeo with a narcissistic ecosystem. So the reason why we actually get into trauma bonds as adults is because we experience them in our childhood. And so many of us have been betrayed, neglected, and we carry that wound from childhood abuse. And it's what turns into those trauma bonds that we find ourselves in within our own adult narcissistic relationships. So what I want to talk about mainly today is let's think about how enablers impact our lives and what their role truly is when we really pull the curtain back and we start to look at how abuse is, how it starts and how it's carried out. And as all victims and survivors know, this isn't just a one-time experience. This occurs over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it creates compounded trauma because it's not just the narcissist, it's the enabler who also abuses. Let's talk about this. I'd love to get your thoughts. What are your experiences with enablers in your life, whether it be past or present? And what do you think are some ways to overcome and stand up to abuse? Again, my name is Sydney. I'd love to get your thoughts, and meet me in the comments below.